I don't think so. He's still trying to figure out a few things. Can you hear me? Great. Thank you. I don't know why I'm the lucky one to be unmuted.
Sorry about that. How about that?
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You can hear me? Okay, so it's just what I was saying is, talking to myself, is that you and Charlie, I had tried to unmute Charlie and mute you, but you're the only one who's spoken, so I'm going to leave you unmuted. It's nice and quiet there. Just don't breathe into the microphone too heavily. And if anybody, puts anything in the chat box, then I'll see if you can help me. Okay? So this is going to be pretty quick. This is Rob Tepper and a bunch of great people from all over the world joining me to take a quick look at how to use the Facebook ad manager and the basically how to place ads in Facebook that look like something like this. So what we had tried to figure out until now is how can you put text above the picture and below the picture? And that, to me, was the key. Not only is it text, but when you click on the picture, guess what? It goes there. Click on the link, guess what? It goes there. So if you go into the Facebook Advertising Manager, it does not make it very obvious how to do that. Give me 1 second. So this is just a page that I was
Be a little bit louder, Rob.
Okay. That's interesting. I guess this is, all right, so this is just one of the pages that I came to that talked about how these page posts are effective. I've seen them myself. I know they're effective. So right now what you're looking at is the Power Editor. This is the Facebook Power Editor. Just keep that in mind. We'll come back to that. So I'm going to go in order. Power Editor Guide, just all this different stuff that I was working on. All right, so let's go back to just my home page. And what we want to do is we decide that we want to place an ad. So what we do is we go here to create ad. Everybody you see what I did? I pressed home. From your home page, you should have that. If you've never placed an ad before, maybe you don't have it. If you don't have it, then you can go up here. And by the way, this is graph search. This is one of the coolest things. If this doesn't happen on your screen when you press that button, then you need to get graph search enabled. But that's another topic we'll cover another time. We covered it before, actually. But what we're going to do is go to Ad Manager and that's not it. Ads Manager. Type in Ads Manager, click on the ad, and it takes you here. All right, so normally that's what people do. But if you are an upgraded user of Facebook and you know what you're doing, then you would go to the Power Editor. And the Power Editor gives you a lot of interesting capabilities, one of which I did not have any idea about, and that's what we're going to go over here. So what you do is first you go to your campaign, and this is like if you're managing multiple customers or you have multiple different administrative names, you can have these different names, different account groups. But as an individual, all of my stuff is under one account group. And I never knew about this. In fact, most of you didn't either. But so these are all the pages that I have administrative rights on. And so for now, just in this example, I'm going to go to this page. So again, if you guys don't know what this is, these are all different fan pages that are all tied to my own one personal Facebook page. Because, as you know, just to
Hey, Rob, you need to put your mic a little closer, or just to be a little bit more louder.
Make it close, but maybe I have to turn up the volume. Let's see if I can do that. Does that have any effect? No?
I don't know. It's Charlie the other online, I think, and he's saying it seems somewhat muted. Let's see what the other people say. Anybody, Fabiana? What is it? Is it loud enough for you and Bruce and Jeff?
It should be loud and clear. I don't know what I could do differently.
Okay, Fabiana says she can hear it. I hear you quite clear.
Okay.
I think he just starts mumbling to himself. That's true, Jeff. He does.
Well, sometimes
And
I
then
do
he
that.
thinks,
Sometimes I do that, for sure. But just let me know. That's what you're here. That's what I want you to let me know. Make sure that you guys can all hear. So anyway, what I was doing is I got into the Power Editor. I went here, but I wanted to well, I forgot what I was going to show you, but I was going to show you something on another Facebook page. But anyway, let's just go back. So, once you've, I was going to just show you that you have one personal page. So if you go to Facebook, like I was showing you my page before, this is Rob Tepper profile. I can have unlimited number of fan pages, and if you go here, this little wheel right here, you can actually see all those pages. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And sometimes you might not see them all. Once you get to more than 5, then you just have to scroll down. They're all there. Okay, so that matches what I'm seeing over here. All of these. These are all different pages that I own. Most of them I'm not doing nearly enough with. This is not mine, but Joe has me as a manager. This is Regina's page, my daughter's page. So, it's kind of like, and then these are the 2 that I haven't done anything with that I had intended or still intend to use for Mode, for us. But anyway, going back to creating an ad, so it's really very simple. You choose the fan page that you want the post to go on, and you create the post this way. This is the secret. This is the key. So what we're going to do, you guys, do you have another ad? Or actually what I want to do is I want to change that ad because there's an error in it. So I'll show you the ad as it is now. We go back to okay, so this is the ad that is posted now, and it says put a smile, let Mugsley and Pugsley help you. And I just did this just as we were practicing, but I see some things that we want to change a little bit. But actually, this looks better than it did before. This looks complete. Before it didn't look complete. Maybe I was looking at it in the wrong place. But this is right, except it shouldn't say put a smile on these faces. It should say put a smile on your face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this as if I was doing it for the first time. So I'm just going to use this as my template. Over here, so I remember where it is. I always get confused about stuff I'm editing. Okay, so text is here. Put a smile on your face.
originally it was their faces.
No, why would they help you put a smile on their faces?
They'll be happy when they're rolling in the dough.
Okay. So then let's do another ad. Do you guys have another one? Ready? Want to just send me in?
No, just do that. Just do that. It's fine.
All right, I'll just do this as an example, and then we'll just choose. We'll keep one of them. And I haven't paid so far. This is all free. So I posted that, and the next step would be to promote it. So we'll do that together. But I just want to. This is the one that I posted. Once you get it to the Power Editor, once I finish editing, it'll show up here, and then you have to go through the step to upload. So we're going to finish that process right now. So we're working on these 2 pages. So the URL that we're going to is, I can just copy the link address there, go and put that here, and then the link headline, I just chose this, oops, no experience required, and then caption I made too long, so that was good to see. No experience. And you're welcome to, we can change this now to anything that you guys want. Link caption is, let's see where it cut us off before. In this direction and support is included. So we'll just say that for now until you guys give me something better. Sweet. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, here we better call it a day. Just kidding. All right, so let's see. I don't think I can highlight this, but I know where the original is. Let me go grab that. So I changed it from Charlie to Pugsley. And the little I next to all of those things gives you information about how many characters it can be. I didn't bother reading that.
Mug. Got to add a G in there.
There.
Charlie wrote the original copy stated, "Let the Brain Trust help all of you baby boomers put a smile on their faces." I know that they don't know who the Brain Trust is, but that's what we were putting on the top part. Is there something we could do?
That's the headline and the caption, so you tell me. So the rest of this is good, just fixing the spacing. But the last time I didn't really edit it, and then when I wanted to make a change, I couldn't find a way to change it. There may even be a way to do that. If you don't make at least $1,000 in 30 days with the system, let's see. Okay, so then I just uploaded it because I have the image. Just drag it. There we go. And so that's the link ad, and here's the photo ad, and the video ad. And that is everything that we saw on that document that I was showing you. All these different kinds of ads. But is there anything else we should change? Because once we post, I'm not sure how to edit it. But we might get to that next. But do you guys like this so far? I'll give you a minute to give me any input. Over here it gives you, all this good information, description, why they should view the link, what they should expect when they click. Caption that will appear directly beneath your link. Bold text that appears as part of the link portion. Isn't that beautiful? So should I click post and do the next steps? We can always fix it.
Yeah.
Like I did. But I think there's probably a way to edit it. Okay, so here's what happens when you do that. Yeah, it's very cool. All right, so now it shows here, and it shows with the moon, which means that it has not been uploaded since it was downloaded. So what that means is that this is the Power Editor. This is not the Ad Manager. The Ad Manager is this separate tool that you have to import to and export from. So let's go back to the Ads Manager, and we'll follow along. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
So Rob, you have to post. Do you have to post it first into your box? I mean, into your fan page, and then redo it again in the Ad Manager?
No.
Okay.
No, you can do it. You can create it this way. This is the only way that you can actually create a post that looks like that. You have to do it here. So, yeah. So what I wanted to show you is if you go to View Ads. So, so the next step is this is what I just created, right? Smile on. No, this is not the one I just created. That's not the one I just created. So where is it? Let's see. Here it is. Okay, so now the next step is I wanted to go to the getting off on a tangent. I wanted to go to the Ads Manager so that we can see this when it shows up. So there's when we upload it. Sorry. It's not my problem. I'm logged in now, so I'll check Unleashed, or I would not let me do it because I changed who I was viewing as to be one of my fan pages. So it won't let you go into the Ads Manager as your fan page. You can only do it as yourself. And that's why sometimes if you guys ever have those issues where you're looking at your fan pages and your home page and then things get confused and it won't let you go back and do the things you want to do, that's why. So let's go back to look at our ads, and then what we want to do, this is not, I'm sure that there's things about this that I don't know that make it easier. But one thing I do know is that if you just click on Today and you click on Full Report, then you'll see all the ads that are running today. So you see that there's none. No ads are running today. So that's good to know. If we look at campaigns and ads, and we look at today, Full report, nothing. All right. So we're not this particular ad. I'm sorry. This particular ad that we created here has not been run yet. We haven't done any kind of paid advertising, so that's why it's not showing up there. It's just we just created a newsfeed. So we're going to do that part now. So now that it's been created here, we need to upload it into the Ads Manager. In order to upload it, you have to click on it and click on Upload. You have to did I already upload it? All right. Let me pause the recording for. Okay, so we stopped the recording because we weren't sure why it wasn't uploading. The reason why was because in order to upload, you have to click on Publish Post. We've already done it here, but let me show you what that looks like for another ad, just so you can have this recorded. So you just choose an ad and you click on Publish Post, and then once you click on Publish, then you get this arrow right here. And it does two things. It actually will publish. Cindy? Is that you?
Yeah. I just need to mute my mic.
I think it probably doesn't actually publish or do anything until you click on upload. You see this arrow right here means that it needs to be uploaded, so it is scheduled, but it still needs to be uploaded. So if we go over here, even though we published it, I'll bet that if we redraw this page, it's still not going to show up. And this is a cool feature of the Ads Manager where you just show your pages and it can show all the promoted posts. Since that's what we're talking about, promoting posts, this is a perfect place to look at them all. You can see from my data that I have not been doing anything worthwhile for a while, but now that we know this is definitely the format to use, and just switch it up between video and link ads and text ads. I don't know that we'll even want to do text ads, but we can play around with all the different variations. This is taking a long time to redraw. I don't know why. So you can see here the page finally redrew, and it's not showing anything new. This retirement looking so rosy was already there. And so now when we click on upload, let's see if that changes. So now it's uploading one post, done. Now, if we go here, we redraw this page. Hopefully it won't take so long to redraw this time. It should show another item here, but it doesn't. Well, it might not be that fast, but that is definitely what's happening. Let's see, 318. So it should be set. It shows here that this one is scheduled. None of the rest of mine were scheduled. And you can actually create many ads here, and then you can use this bulk. You can import ads using bulk import, and you can upload many at one time if you just highlight. You can highlight all of those, and you can click on upload, and it'll upload all of them. So let's go back here, see if it's here yet. Because we need for it to be here, because the next step is that we're actually going to promote this post. And this is something that we have much more power to do in, maybe because it's scheduled, it takes a little while to show up, because it's only 3:23, but it will show up. Uploading will be slow. There's no uploading. Everything's been done. So uploading would mean I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, it'll show up in a minute, and when it shows up, this is not it, but let's just start going through the next step, even though we have to wait for the ad to show up. The next step would be to boost post, but not this way. As you see, when you boost the post this way, this is the same thing as boosting the post in your newsfeed. So you can only reach people that are your friends, people who like your page and their friends, or people who you choose to target, but you only have these choices. So we want to be able to send our newsfeed ads to targeted audiences. So that's the other big piece of this. And if you guys aren't, that's just kind of a different topic, but the targeted audiences import through here as well. If we go here and you click on audiences, and then you create an audience and custom audience, and it's very, very cool. It just allows you, you've heard about scraping user IDs and their email addresses, and you can just import them. It'll bring up a window at some point. It's kind of slow, but it will allow you to import a file of either user IDs or email addresses. And so for the email addresses that match Facebook email addresses, it will just import those into a custom audience. If the email address does not match the Facebook address, then it will, it's weird it's not showing up. I don't understand why it's not showing up yet. But, if it doesn't match the email address, then Facebook will just ignore it. So what we want to do, let's just pretend that it's here, and we'll go to the Ads Manager and create an ad. So you just saw how we can do it that way, but I was going to help me get my legs up on that page. That was embarrassing. So now what we want to do is we want to do fix the website, and actually even, I'm sorry, we want to do page post engagement. And we want to click on that page, and there you go. So this is not the new one, but this is the one that you guys have been seeing. There we go. So I've never seen this particular menu in the 1,000, 1,500 ads that I've done. This is just too cool. And it's only there because we created the page post beforehand, and because Facebook recognized it, it allows you to import it in this way. Has anybody on the call ever done this before?
Don't see any responses.
Keep my ad up to date by automatically promoting my most recent post to something that we don't necessarily want to do. And now you've got the choice to do it all. Has anybody here on this call ever done any of this? I mean, this is the basic format that you do all Facebook advertising. But I will also say that the Power Editor has another feature that allows you to import in bulk. So if we have a bunch of ads, we can set all this up one time and then just change the copy and pictures, but the audience and everything else we can put into an Excel file and import it. So these are my custom audiences that I've used tools to extract. Some good choices. So let's say we don't want to target MTTV, but we want to target most of these others. So let's just do this for now, just so that we want to target people, pretty much all these people that, what?
You can't do it from age levels?
Yeah, that's next. This is before age levels. This is people that are in these groups on Facebook. And then, of course, I want to do my Gmail contacts. Since this is on my page, but you guys should be doing this too. My email lists. I need to do a lot better job on that. I don't want Matt Lloyd. I definitely have, everybody, all the Matt Lloyd people promote everything to me. That's not very smart. And Matt Dreyer said that he doesn't do that. Let's see, what else? Millionaire Mind Intensive. Sure, why not? Exotic Travel Group. I think, I extracted that for a different reason, but those people would definitely like this program. No Excuses Summit, for sure. Russell Brunson, yeah. These are really pretty perfect. And I did extract them for Moog when I did it in the first one. So here's how you do the age group. So really what we want to do is, and what I've learned, is to do targeting in like 5-year. Well, there's two ways to do it. One way is to not segment by age, but just to segment the buyers, the people that buy in general on Facebook, which is this: 26 to 61, men, women, and obviously 61 is an artificial limit, but people that are selling affiliate products, that's the number that they use. So, and then you can do these precise interests as well. There's a lot of very cool things you can do. So you could make money online. And these are all groups on Facebook, or these are all interests that people can have. Actually, but the problem with doing that is that once I start doing that, then it's going to take my audience, and it's going to take only the people that like those things. So I like this audience size of 4,200 people between 26 and 61. That it's very targeted to people that are basically internet marketers connected to the internet marketers, but not that Matt Lloyd's name isn't one of them. All connections. Any of this stuff is going to further reduce this, not expand it. So that's the thing to keep in mind. You can either do your target, you can either do your own audience, or you can create your audience using these features. And we can do that next if you want. But here's where we can create our new campaign. So we're going to call this MTTB Age Posts Unleashed. And I would not recommend anybody start with a budget of more than $10 a day. Now we've got this other opportunity to figure out how to optimize. Now it's interesting that we do have the opportunity to optimize for clicks or for impressions. And so impressions, 9 cents per 1,000 impressions. I'll take that and I'll put it up to 25 cents so that I can beat everybody else who is bidding for impressions for this target audience. That's pretty good, right? 25 cents for 1,000 impressions to that target market. And there we go. That's how you do a Facebook ad using this incredible technique. So let's do one more. Can you send me another set of ad copy, please? Just, or I can use one of Peter's, but you guys have a bunch. Cindy?
Okay, I'm working on it.
So what you do when you first, let's just go through this from the beginning one more time. If we're in from Facebook, from your page in Facebook, you can get to the Ads Manager, or you can get to the Ads Manager from Facebook, from anywhere in Facebook by typing in Ads Manager up here. And for those of you who joined late, anybody, when you click on your Facebook search bar, if it doesn't show something like this, that means that you don't have Facebook Graph Search enabled. This Facebook Graph Search is the coolest thing ever. Check this out. Friends of.
The last one I got from Charlie, I put in your Skype, Rob Tepper Skype, but it's not totally.
If you were wondering who you should encourage to go to the event, Bruce, you might want to start here. Don't have to spend a penny. Okay, so I'm going to take this to my Skype. Where are we?
It's an athlete one.
Okay. What about the picture?
Don't have one yet, but I will find one real quick. I just don't know if it's.
I have a good picture for the athlete.
Okay,
right,
good.
So let's do that. So we're still recording, so we're going to start from scratch. We're going to go to your home page, my home page. We're going to click on create an ad, and we're going to realize that's probably not where we want to be, but it takes you into the Ads Manager. It takes you here. And so that's where we can do this. It's the website, but that's not what we want to do. So we want to
Charlie put one in your site.
Okay. So when you get to this page from wherever, whether you type Ads Manager up here, which is the other thing you can do, if you don't put the S, it doesn't find it, but Ads Manager, it's the Ads Manager app. It takes you to this page. And from here, click on Power Editor. And from Power Editor, you choose you go up to here and you click on Manage Pages. For Manage Pages, you choose the page that you want to create a post on. You click on Create Post. Then, let's see, URLs, I'll use the same one, right? So I'll go back to, oops. What's going on now? I'm not about to just trying to go and just grab the same link the easy way. I'm just trying out the easiest stuff. But let's see if that's even, that's probably a Facebook link, isn't it? No, that's the link. So I can right click, copy link address, go back here, use the same URL. Post text.
I'm not sure if what he sent to you in your Skype is any different than what I've already sent you, but it might be if you want some.
What part goes above the picture and what part goes below the picture?
Charlie, did you get that far?
I need a headline and a caption.
I know, and that's what I'm looking at right now. Did you give that information to Rob on his Skype, Charlie? He said, hang on. It's coming.
And then the picture. Let's choose a picture. I think I've got a good one. Got to get more familiar with using this recent places because I think that is what saved me a lot of time. Prince is coming. Let's see, where's our athlete picture?
Have you heard of anyone having any problem with copyrights on ads?
Yeah, they get arrested and put in jail.
How often?
Just, you know.
What about the line, okay, you think you got it bad. What about professional athletes? Are you saying that one, Charlie, is what you're, as the headline? What about professional athletes? That's okay. So basically, you think you've got it bad and all professional athletes.
You think you've got it bad?
Mm-hmm. You think you've got it bad? Is any attention grabber, anybody? That's what he's trying to do. Any attention grabber. If you can think of something better, that's fine. But that's a good football one. So you think you've got it bad? Or who's we hadn't got this far yet, but Charlie and I were talking about who's been hit really bad in the NFL right now, and so we could say whoever his name is. Like if it's Peyton, it's like you think Peyton's got it bad because that grabs people's attention. Peter is great at these one-liners. What about the competitive athletes? Most of last. I don't know. I'll Skype him real quick. Did you hear that? Nope. Yeah.
All right, so this is my version of it since it's going on my page, and we can, you know, the idea here is to just empower all of you. You can do this kind of stuff yourself. Here's where we can do some targeting right from here. Now we're creating the post. And as soon as it's created, the next step will be to publish the post. Until we publish the post, it won't show up anywhere. Oh, we have to select it. Publish. Publish now. Actually, we just published the other one, so let's publish this one.
Do you want that my top tier business in there?
Where did it say that? Oh.
It says take a look at my top tier business, MTTB. You'll compete on a different level and your body will thank you. And where's your link going?
Same place. Well, we should go to a different squeeze page, right?
All right.
Now I have to, so anyway, I'm not going to publish this one yet because the link goes under the image. Well, what happens is that the link, the way that it shows up is that this is a link, this is a link, this whole thing is a link. So it just tells you to put the link in. And it's just terrible that I cannot figure out how to edit it. If it changes, then what happens? So weird, it does not give you any option to edit this. Yes.
Fabiana said, cool, you can put times in there.
Yes, very cool. All right, so here's the ads now. If we, this is ads, so I haven't created, I have not made that into an ad yet. And let's see, this is still the Power Editor, not in the Ads Manager. But this is how you create ads in the Power Editor. This is actually kind of a different issue, but what you can do is basically you have to import and choose the ads to import. So let's see, we go here, go to Rob Tepper Unleashed, and then say upload. It's like the spin upload stuff.
Underneath there, they got the little square there. Now, does that mean it's uploaded when you see the square? No.
No, this one means it's a calendar, and it's set for a specific time.
Oh, okay, that's what that means. Okay, great. All right, that's what she was talking about.
But that should already be done now. So if we go back to
Charlie was saying, is this also responsive to the amount of the budget, i.e., if the budget is small, the ad will spread over the entire day?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So we created this campaign.
So you're saying after you put that in, you can't edit it anymore?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. You should be able to edit it, but I have not quite gotten that. Let's find my campaign. I called it MTTB. It's not showing up here yet. So I'm going to pause the recording. All right, so we stopped for a minute to try to get organized and figure out why things weren't working. Right now we are looking at the Ads Manager. From the Ads Manager, you can always get to the Power Editor. Those are the two places that we want to be. So right now we have this one ad that we created called Mugsley and Pugsley. We want to see what it looks like. Just click on it. There it is. If you want to edit it, you click on here, and it takes you to the editor. This is the Ads Manager editor to edit your ads. So this would be if you were creating multiple target audiences. what we could do is we could have, see right now there's only 4,200 people paying way over what they're suggesting per thousand. I believe that these page post ads will only run one time per day per person's newsfeed. So sometimes it doesn't even matter how much you put. If you have a small audience, you're not going to get that many people. And maybe 4,200 is too small, but we're going to start with that. But the point is that you could do everything, and then you could just come in and set 5-year increments of age group. You can set to, men and women. So let's say that your total audience is like 10 million. Then what you probably want to do is come in and set to men and women separately in 5 and 10-year age groups. And we probably want to do that too for testing our copy, for testing our messages, for testing our campaigns. But all of this is possible and doable and easy. Okay, so I just showed you how to edit an ad once you're in the Ads Manager. Now let's go back to the Power Editor and see what we've got going on there. So Power Editor. And I want to go to pages. And we're on this page here. So this competitive athlete one we still haven't published because we wanted to edit it. That's my top tier business in there. I can't figure out how to edit it, so we'll create a new one. So what I'll do is I'll move this page so I can see it. And if you view it, you can edit it. Nope. Trying on the other page, When I click on View Post, it does not. It just takes me to what the posting would look like, which is pretty nice. Here's what it looks like. So again, it's cool having the writing above it. And this is why you need to tie everything to a real page so they can click on that page. But every place besides this, actually this one doesn't have the link. Maybe because it's not published yet. It's here. Has no brain trust there. Actually, that's not the whole. That's not even what the whole app looks like. It's just anyway. What I'm going to do is to use the ad as we designed it and make a new one. So I'll demonstrate it one more time. So what I'm going to do is go so we're going to do it again. URL. I was going to mask this URL we were talking about before. Let's see. Well, for now we'll do it this way. But I would recommend masking it, which you can do using a pretty link. That's what I usually do. If you need help, I can help you. So this is, let's see, post text description. Post text is that. Description is here. Build image, and then it lets you just drag and drop. So we had that other one that had, we could actually created for the other media buying. Let's see if I can find that. It wasn't in that other folder. Oh, just use that one. Didn't work very well. Where were we? Over here. I'm so confused. Was it? I don't know. I must have closed it. It's over here. These are my Power Editor pages. These are lead pages. Some like that. Some like that. Some like that.
Unmuted.
All right.
Hey, Rob.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm glad you used the squeeze page that I use. That's great. Only thing I would suggest is I tested it and I had much better results when the heading Revolutionary New Marketing System was bolded and slightly larger, and then definitely red rather than a kind of an orange on the Revolutionary, or the second part of underneath the header.
Okay.
Where it has the 135,000.
I don't remember having that choice, but I like that.
Oh, I don't know if, yeah, if you just got the template from Lead Pages, you might not have that option. My programmer actually did that for me, so.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm using Lead Pages.
Okay.
So I'm limited to what they, oops, I'm limited to what they allow.
I didn't mean to change direction all of a sudden. But it just triggered the thought when I saw you pull that.
All right, so the headline, you think you get it bad. And what's text? I forgot what this link caption is. Caption actually. Let's see. How about that? Let's try this again. Just on the last tab. It's so crazy because I have all these tabs open. I get confused. I must have closed the tab. But it's just about finished. All right, so this is what the link caption says. all we want to do before we publish this is to make sure that we like it. So the link caption, we'll go back to the page that we were working on. The link caption is what goes here. It said no brain trust.lead pages because I screwed it up. So that'll be the caption, the link, I believe. So it's the link headline, the link caption, the description, and this is where the URL goes. So the URL is that one. And Bruce, here's how you could do a photo, video, status, and offer. So those are the 4 different kinds of ads. If we go back to this document right here, it's all described. There's really powerful stuff. These premium ads. Most of us aren't familiar with, but if we just go back to the non-premium, we've got the 4 types of ads are page, post, share, sponsored story, event. There it is. Page post text ad, page post photo ad, page post video ad, page post link ad. This is what we're doing, page post link ad. And here's all the parameters for it. And if you take advantage, you can make it look good on mobile, desktop, right column by just using all these things. But some of the things it tells you can do, like text 500 characters, there's no way to do that using the standard ads manager, so I couldn't figure out how the heck to do it. This is how you do it, and this is all the kinds of ads. If you're wondering what they are, page post video ad, page post photo ad, page post text ad, and I think those are an event. Those are it. Those are the only ones that are really important for us right now. But there's a lot more. There's like, app installs, domain ads, stuff that I have no idea. Page like. So you run off of that stuff. So here we are, going back to the link. It's going to say, you think you've got it bad, and then under it, it's going to say, you're not alone. And so that's fine. I'm just really showing you because you guys, you can all do the same. So because I put the URL up here, it will be in the picture, it will be in the link, it will be all those places that I showed you before. So now we have to create the post. And now we will, now there we go. And then then it'll say sponsor this link ad or something at the top. It'll say something about the link. Like we saw. Let's see if we view the post. No, it doesn't say that. Why did the other one say that? Shut up. All right, so it actually didn't. I think it will add that in when it is published, but it's not published yet. So what we did is that we published. Now, when we created the post, we finished it, and now we click on Publish Post. No, that's not the right one. So it says My Top Tier Business. That one says My Top Tier Business. Oh my God, what happened? I screwed it up.
Unmuted.
What did you try to warn me about? All right, I'm going to stop recording because there's nothing. I'm going to just fix this. I thought I must have saved the wrong one the second time. All right, so went back and creating this posting again because somehow I overwrote it before. So let's just take a quick look at all the different fields, the URL. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring.
You think you've got a better? What about a competitive?
I'm going to bring an ad that's already done, so you can see that. Are you talking to me, Cindy? Because we hear you. Let me know if you need to take something before I publish this. So what we're seeing here, you think you've got it bad, that's what's going to be up here instead of what about competitive athletes. That's not a very good way to start it. And then where it's now it says you think you've got it bad, you're not alone. I've got it now saying most have to work at a job, or most of us. Because I relate to it more if it's a we instead of a them, right? You think you got it bad? There you go. Exactly. That's what we really love to do. So, I mean, this is the ad copy, that always do better on this, but I'm really more just trying to demonstrate how all this works. You think you've got it bad. I have not found a way to edit this after you post, so definitely spend the time to check this again and again. So let's make sure that and exactly what I really love to do. Yeah, I think that'll be good.
All right, so are you coming from the person that is not an athlete, or are you coming from the person as an athlete that is hurt themselves or afraid of being hurt? So that
you guys totally misinterpreted when I started the conversation about athletes. If you want to post to professional athletes that might get hurt, that's a different market. I'm talking about people that like to work out for a couple hours a day. So that's why it's competitive as opposed to professional. That's why it's not, you don't only have 15 years. People work out their whole life. People that are 60 like to be able to, if you're a marathoner, you don't have time to do your marathons and work an 8-hour day. It's just, you don't have time to ride your bike 25 miles and work. That's what I'm talking about. But, that's just one target. There's lots of different target audiences. But whatever the target you choose, so to answer your question, my ad is, you think you've got it bad? This is for people who think they've got it bad. This is for people that have to work at a job. It's not even about athletes. Here's a way to stay competitive, work from home when you want, and still earn big bucks. You'll compete on a different level, and your body will thank you. So is that the athletes? I don't think so. It's the people who are looking to make a change. Okay, so now that this is done, and I'm actually happy with it, the next step is that we have to publish it. And I'm going to schedule this because I just posted something, so I don't want it to publish right now. So I'm going to publish it in like 4 hours. Let's just say 8:30. And I would recommend that, once you guys get on a roll, and as the Mo Brain Trust, when we get on a roll, we should be setting this up to publish stuff a few times a day. And when you publish, the good news is this is done. This has nothing to do with paid advertising. This is a post. So you can post on your newsfeed, Bruce, or you can post on your newsfeed this way. Publish post. There's one more step. It's absolutely essential, which is upload. You see there was that arrow on the left. And once it's uploaded, that arrow will go away. And then it should show up in the right places. And that is it. That is how we do a post. It says it's done. Theoretically, that means that if we go, well, we do see that it's here. We do see that it's scheduled. And if we go to there, let's screw things up before. Let's go to the regular. We're going here. Now, if we look at create ad for a campaign, so this is the campaign. Now, if we go to create an ad for the campaign, let's see if it gives us that choice, or if we have to get ad it through the back door. So if we do clicks to website, see that doesn't work. Page post engagement. let's see, this is Bruce's post. No experience required. There we go. Yep. So the other one, since it's still not posted yet, I can't boost the page post. But this is how you would go in, and this is what I did before. I don't know if I was recording, so let's just do it again. I recommend custom audiences. I've got a bunch of custom audiences that I use that I'll start with this group. And I'll probably take it out of the recording, but this is the kind of stuff that you want to do. These are audiences that I created a while ago using Facebook, something what's that tool called? And I don't target people who are talking about Matt Lloyd or Matt Lloyd group members. There's actually a way that you can target that they're not actually members of those groups. So what you need to do is extract all the members of those groups and then put them, there's an exclude from your audience. If you want to be smart, that's a brain trust, that's definitely what we got to do. We don't want our ads going to all of the no people. So we just want them to figure out what we're doing and steal what works. Stuff like that. I mentioned in here that I've got my email contacts and got my Gmail contacts, and that's just what I called it. That's what the name that they were imported. Let's see. 4,400. I think that's all the ones that I got before. But I also have 10 sales. Does that increase it? That increases it to 4,600. Coney, good guy. Oh, that's more than I had last time. I wonder what I left out last time. I like all of those. And then I also have that travel one, exotic travel. Destinations, those people are definitely looking. That didn't increase the size. Exotic travel group didn't increase the size. So, there tends to be a lot of overlap. I only did the United States. I didn't even realize that. But we're talking about MTTV, so we really want to target the UK. We want to target at least, these are the 5 Tier 1 countries. Australia, you see what's going on in Australia, those crazy Australians. They're all going to be driving Mercedes soon. And then there's Canada. Consider Canada to be Tier 1. And the last one is New Zealand, although New Zealand is pretty small. There's other countries that I like that I've learned from other people, like Ireland, where they speak English, and like Singapore, a very wealthy country, and Malaysia. My total market size did not increase that much, if you notice, But we got another 1,200 people with all those countries, but still, that's kind of cool. And then, that's probably why the audience was a little smaller. I only chose 26. I think there should be no max when we're talking about retirement. Charlie is giving a hard time for not excluding. And look, it didn't even exclude anybody. So there's nobody younger than 26 in these target categories. And we are going here, all business stuff. Needs any further targeting, in my opinion. Sometimes I target people that are college grads, but obviously that's a requirement. And same campaign, same budget. Now this means this is the budget for all of the ads that we have running. And this is the same ad I had before, but I'm going to pause the other one because this one is better, because this one has a bigger audience. And then you can create a similar ad. So let's say now what we want to do is we want to do it the old-fashioned way, get rid of this custom audience. Remember, once you create a custom audience, any further targeting that you do will reduce the size. It will use that as a starting point, and then when you choose your other likes, it will select from people within that target audience that fit that category. So that's important, right? Australia, Canada. Yeah, we'll keep these countries, and we're not going to create an audience. We're going to do it the way that Bruce was talking about, which is by interests. So by interests, I would choose make money online. And this I don't have down to science yet, but I just do it this way. They help you along the way. So if you say make money, let's make money, those people will probably like this. So you're basically, these are Facebook groups or people that like things on Facebook. So if you can come up with the right search words, and again for the ads you can use different search words, like for the sports ads you can use sports search words. Also it gives you choices down here based on the words you've chosen so far, but for some reason none of those seem to be very appropriate. So we'll keep going. I like make money while you sleep. You know, you got to figure people that like to make money while they sleep will probably like this. We're up to 42,000 people now. If you notice that, that's interesting, right? And then there's precise interest, make money online. Yeah, up to 44,000. All right, so that's how you do that. Might as well keep going. I like work from home. I don't know about the scheme, but work at home parent. And then there's some good choices once you choose work from home parent. So this is where we might do what you were talking about, Fabian. This is where, because we're up to 700,000 people now. That's kind of cool. But now, with that size, now we want to start to really sub-target. So, home business, absolutely right. Small business, maybe not entrepreneurship. If you're looking for more, but we're already up to 1.16 million. So those are other words that you can use. But I like stay at home mom, stay at home dad. No discrimination here. Stay at home mom, stay at home mom, stay at home mom wife. That's different. Stay at home. And then, yeah, there's probably better ways to do this, but I bet most of you haven't even done this. It's just crazy. Stay at home mother. Yes. Stay at home. Anybody knows smarter ways? I'm all ears. But this works, right? It just takes a few minutes. And once you create this audience, then you can create similar ads, which uses the same audience, but if you want to create another ad, then it's kind of a pain because it doesn't let you copy that audience. So then I should make some of these into custom audiences that we can reuse. What else should we put in here? We should put in here internet marketing. So up to 2 million.
How about people who love Mercedes? Mercedes lovers.
It's 42 million. Ooh, see that's too big. So I think that's an interesting one, and we could do some pages about Mercedes. That's kind of cool. But I don't want to add another 6 million because that'll dwarf, everything we have here. But you saw what I did. You go Mercedes, it's 42 million. Maybe this one is E-Class. I think there are for all of them. There's over 11 million. But Mercedes-Benz USA. That only added 1 million people. That's good. All right. Stay-at-home mom. The one that says stay-at-home moms. They have those over in Europe, I think. That's good enough. Again, there's probably more methodical ways to do it. Now, if you start choosing categories, it's going to reduce the size of this. So I'm not going to do that right now. You can. You play around with this. You can't screw anything up. But now, because of the size of the audience, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to narrow it down. So I'm going to go from, I think this particular ad appeals to older people, but we don't know that for sure. But let's do 55 and above men. That's a good number, 136,000. And that's it. Right? Interested, we don't care if they're if they are hetero or homosexual. That's fine. Languages, anyone, again, we want more educated people maybe for some of the ads. But once you try to figure that out, then you're assuming. And the only way to really know is by testing. So I'm going to place that order. And now
You can't put rich people?
So now what we'll do is just change to women, 55 and older. And that's 240,000. You see, there's always more women than men.
So you're putting these on for different campaigns?
It's all the same campaign. It's just different. It's different target markets, so it's going to just appear on different people's news feeds. Here's where it's going to appear.
Okay, but that could go happen for the whole time of the campaign.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm changing right now is the age and the gender, so that I can have different groups. So I'm going to do this one from 50 to 54, and that's 142,000 women. And I'll save that one. And then I'll do one for men in that age group. And again, this is what the Power Editor allows you to upload. We can create like 100 of these at once that just have minor differences between them, and the Power Editor will allow you to create them easily and just upload them all at one time. So I just did men and women, so now I'm just going to do one more set. We'll do 45 to 49. And we're on the CPM, 25 cents per thousand. And this is 25 cents per thousand, so it's $2.50 per 10,000. So it's $25 per 100,000. I think this is a bad investment, I don't think. All right, now we'll go through and we'll do women. Oh, and see my ad's been approved. That's cool. Sometimes ads take up to 24 hours, but they approved this. So that means that they've approved our squeeze page, right? Yes. So we should go back and fix that squeeze page. I think that's it. Any questions? I'm just going to go in and make a couple more groups because, so the thing is that if you run different ads to the same demographic, then let's say that you come up with 3 different sets of copy and you want to test 3 different sets of copy, but you want them to all go to the same target market, then you will be competing with yourself. I'd like to know if there's a good solution to that. I'm not aware of one, so what I've been doing, what I've been told to do is you get all of your ads approved and you just run one at a time. You just put them on, you pause them after they get approved and you just run one at a time, and you see, you run it for long enough that you see what kind of CTR you get, then you run the next one, the next one, the next one to the same age group. So I'm just going for all the different age groups here. Now what's going to happen, unfortunately, again, this is where the Power Editor is helpful because I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to change the name of each of these campaigns because it's just going to come up with some cryptic newsfeed name. But if you do it through the Power Editor, you can name everything at once. So there's definitely some advantages. But this is the manual way. You don't have to know anything special to be able to do this. Just let's make sure I don't do the same thing over and over again. AFK. What's AFK? AFK probably has something to do with away from keyboard. Not to sleep, no, because it's only 4 and 8. It's only 1:45. Look, all my ads are getting approved. I like them. 39. women, and then men. So that's the only parameter that I'm changing. I've got all the countries the same. I've got target demographic the same, except for age. I've gone down to 35, so I'm going to do, I'll go down 2 more, and I'll go down as far as Eileen's age. It's a waste of money. Just kidding. But 26 is the age that the affiliate marketers say that they run their ads. A lot of them they'll just run, as I do the first one, they'll just go from 26 to 61. For whatever reason, they found that that is the range.
So you're not going with the what Matt said about the high conversion rates of what ages there were.
I am testing them. That's why I'm dividing them up this way so we can see which ones convert the best. Is that what you're saying? I just don't know how to do different ads at the same time for the same audience. You have to do them at different times, and so I'm doing all of these different audiences just by varying the age. Understand? So I have 2 groups in every 5-year age increments. So that's 2 from 25 to 30. So it's 30. 4 in the 30s, 4 in the 50s, 60s. So that's like 14 groups.
So this doesn't change your ad or after approval or anything like this, right? Not with your, you know, targeting part, right?
This has nothing to do with the ad itself. This just has to do with whose newsfeed it shows up on. Right? This is first.
Are you doing this for the second one or the first one?
I'm doing this for the first one. The second one hasn't posted yet.
Okay, so you can't do it until the first. Okay, I got you. And is there a limit of number that you're saying 280,000 is fine, but if you get in the million or 300, okay, you got 3,600. But is there a limit you shouldn't do, or?
There's different strategies, and it's just I've seen people do different ways, but generally, if you're going to do millions of people, then you have to be very careful because you're going to use up your budget very quickly, and you're not going to know who is clicking. So the idea is to keep the group small enough that you can see, that you can track what's working with them. And there's other things that I think Eileen knows more than I do, but the 2-cent Facebook clicks force has one approach, but that's to get cheap clicks. We don't care as much about getting cheap clicks as we do about getting qualified clicks, and we're willing to pay $1. We don't have to pay 2 cents because the return on investment is so high. All my ads are getting improved. And see, that's all on a $10 budget. So you can have 100 ads in a $10 budget. It doesn't mean that it's 10 times 100. It's all done. Now let's see what it all looks like on the Ads Manager page, and then we'll end this call. See, here's what it does. If I had done it through the Power Editor, I would have been able to name these, but now I've got to look at them all and figure out what they all are. So here's all the ones that we just posted. Oh, cool. So this one is 102,000 people, page post engagement. And this one is just an ad as opposed to that's what the sponsored story looks like. I think that if we click on the ad, let's see what it really looks like. And we've already seen what it looks like. It's funny, it just shows this way here, but this is not the way that the ad looks. Let's see. No, that's not what I see. This is a right-hand side ad. That might be right. This is a view on this. I like it. So this is showing up based on the target market that we chose. So this is where, you know, Rob Tepper Unleashed may or may not be the smartest thing to do, but I don't believe that this should be no brain trust. I do think that it should be somewhat personal, you know, and I think that people are going to look at Mugsley and Pugsley and they're going to, you know, they're going to associate them with me because I'm advertising them. Thank you for that, Charlie. But you should do the same on yours. And whether or not you promote it, it will be there. But you know, now we know how to create the posts, how to schedule the posts, and if you choose to, the next step is how to promote them the way that I just showed you. Really, really powerful stuff. So now that all these ads are getting approved, I'm just showing you what it looks like. It shows that none of them have actually. Bye, Fabiana. Good night. I hope that was helpful. I know that for me, this is what I've wanted to do for a while. So far, my campaign has reached 256 people in the last few minutes. Auto-optimize for 1,000, and let's see where it goes. But anyway, I'm going to change the names of these, and I still need to understand because post-page engagement, that's a newsfeed ad. This one is not newsfeed. This is a right-hand side ad, so I don't want this. I'm going to pause that. This is newsfeed, what I want. So for all of these, I get these page posts, these sponsored stories ads. Do we want them? I guess it wouldn't be bad. I guess we should see how they do. But I've been told that they're not as good. For now, with our $10 budget, it's worth it just to test. Let's see. So with that said, I'm going to stop the recording. I think there's already way too much repetition and dead air on here, but I'm going to hopefully edit it. Hopefully that was useful. This is powerful training that people pay a ton of money for, and if you use this in your business, it can make a huge difference. I've seen the results from our own Matt Dreyer, and this is exactly what he did to be able to convert 1 out of 71 leads, cold traffic, sending to the Mob squeeze page. If he could do that, we can do that. We can do better. This is Rob Tepper, and we've had a great group here, including Cindy and Charlie, who have been taking up the lead on this. Thank you guys so much. Bojan up in Vancouver, Bruce in Washington. He told me the place yesterday, but somewhere north, just south of the border. And we've got Deborah Robertson from Georgia. And we've got, that's it. And then we had Fabiana on here for a long time. This is an impromptu meeting just to be able to show how to leverage these amazing and powerful Facebook advertising tools. We invited people to come and listen while we were doing it, and so we can show everybody how. Hope you enjoyed it. Rob Tepper and the Mo Brain Trust, over and out.